Well, the image is one thing, and a human being is another. You know, it's very hard to live up to an image. I'll put it that way.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Caffeinated by Elvis, where in today's video we are continuing with some more of the Bob Joyce is not Elvis stuff. It's very interesting how the Lord brings this up in our lives. It's just very funny. Anyway, this video is a 7-minute passionate speech of Bob Joyce saying he is not anybody other than himself. And before we go and watch this, I am going to just give you some quick information. Bob Joyce is 71, Elvis is 89. So that means that Bob Joyce was not born until 1953, when Elvis was already grown. Elvis was 1 year away from creating That's Alright in Son with Sam Phillips. So Bob Joyce was born the year before Elvis made it big. So right there, age is off. Alright, that should be enough. And if it's not, I hope that these pictures while I've been talking of Bob Joyce younger, taken during the times when Elvis was still alive, show that he's not Elvis. But if that's not enough, let's watch the video now.
Before I speak this morning, I had something I wanted to say. Certain issues come up lately, and I want to settle it. I want y'all to know that I, Bob Joyce, am not, nor ever have been, any other person but me. I am not trying to lead people to believe or make them believe that I'm somebody that I'm not. If anybody says so, they're wrong. This church is not running some kind of scam or scheme to make money, to get a following, to make people believe that I'm somebody that I'm not. Amen. That's right. I am no other person. Now, I could name some names here, but you know, I'm supposed to be at least one of 3 different people. I got to be one of them. I can't be myself. I've got to be one of those guys. But I'm neither one of them. I am Bob Joyce. I was born Bob Joyce, and I will die Bob Joyce. Now, I can't help what other people believe and think about me, but I'm telling the truth. So, and another thing, nobody in this church, including myself, receives any salary for what we do for the Lord. Amen. People that's on Facebook or the website do what they do strictly on a voluntary basis. They do it because they love God and they want to help spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Amen. Every donation that has ever come into this church through mail or PayPal or by check or however they sent it, every dollar has gone to this church. Amen. I have not taken that money from myself or nobody else. So therefore, we're not here. Now listen, I've decided when we started this church, because we're such a small church, that I wouldn't take a salary as preacher. It's nothing wrong for a preacher to receive a salary as minister of a church. Amen. That's biblical. That's what Paul said. He that preaches the gospel should live of the gospel. Amen. But even Paul himself said that he would not take money for himself at that time because he did not want the gospel to be blamed. In other words, he was not going to give satisfaction to some jerk out there that was trying to point the finger and say, this is all about money and you're just all about trying to scam people and make money for yourself. Amen. Paul said, I'm not going to have that. I want you to know that this is not for money, but it's for the sake of Jesus Christ. Amen. Not that it's wrong for Paul to receive money for what he was doing, because that's what he lived for, was Christ, and he was to be supported by that. Eventually, as this church grows and as things get better, then we'll see about that later on. Amen. But I promise you, I don't rip people off. Amen. I don't steal money. I don't pile up money from myself. I live in a little poor house. I'm a poor man. I drive a 12-year-old truck. My wife drives an 11-year-old car. So, we're not trying to make money. We're trying to preach the gospel and be a blessing to others. And if people come here for any other reason than that, then you're coming for the wrong reason. But if you're here for that reason, then you're here for the right one. We're not here to support a man. We're here to support Jesus Christ. We're not here to because of some other reason, but for Him only. And what God is doing in this world, and we're just all part of it. Amen? I want to make that very clear. I am not anybody else but who I am, Bob Joyce.
Amen.
And I'm not pretending to be somebody else. Now, that's clear. And now the case is closed. It's over with. It's done. It's finished. It's through. It's done. It's over with. I don't want to hear no more about it from anybody. Amen? Amen. Is that all right with everybody? Amen. Okay, God bless you. Amen. Another thing. Every CD of my singing and every DVD of any message that I preach that's been sold for whatever amount, I don't even really know the amount myself because I don't set the price. Somebody else does. We kind of come to agreement on some things, but whatever it is, I don't know. But whatever is sold, every dollar goes to the church. Amen. It's rightfully mine. The CD money is my money, but I said, no, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to put it in the church. Amen. And we haven't sold that many. I mean, we sold maybe, I don't know, 500, 600 of them. I don't know how many. We hadn't sold a whole lot. We've sold some, several hundred of CDs. And every dollar that's come to those CDs, I've put back into the church. Every time somebody buys a message on a DVD, that money goes into the church. I just want you to know that. I don't take it. It's not that I shouldn't take the money that belongs to me, but I want to give what's mine to the church. And so, John back here, he receives nothing for all that he does. That man puts in hours upon hours upon hours, him and his wife both, to do what they do for this church, and the videoing and the uploading on the computer, and he's created the Facebook, he created the website, he takes care of all the requests that come in from people everywhere. He mails out the stuff. He's constantly on that computer doing stuff for the church, and he doesn't receive one dime for what he does. He does it because he loves God, he believes in the church, he believes in the gospel, and he wants to help support this church. That's why he's doing it. Now, all these people out here saying we're running a scam is a liar. All these people out here saying we're piling up money and scheming to make money is lying. We're not. We're doing it for the sake of the gospel of Jesus, and there is fruit bearing from it. We hear testimonies from people everywhere all the time. God is saving lives and healing people and restoring families, and people that have been far and distant away and cold are coming back to God and finding God again in their life. So that's worth everything. Amen. It's worth all the nonsense that you have to go through. It's worth all the foolishness of men that you have to put up with. All right. Okay.